together this evening, let us pause for a moment to thank the parents, faculty, friends, and relatives who have helped us reach this point in life. We now ask you to be with us during this program so that everyone may look back on these moments with happiness. We ask a special prayer for the members of the class of 1984, that your guiding hand may be with each and every member to help, lead, guide, and direct our lives in a way suiting unto you. In your name we pray. Amen.
No crying at all. Okay, I'm gonna step out. Beloved senior classmates, gracious parents, good friends, honored guests, members of the school board, and faculty. It is a great pleasure and honor that I, as president of the senior class, shall deliver this farewell address. We, the members of the 1984 graduating class, leave this era of our lives with mixed feelings and emotions. We have always been a very close-knit and loving group of individuals who have, over the past 12 years, grown to love one another as fellow brothers and sisters. We're like all for one and one for all type of people. As the days come to a close, the memories of the past 12 years come flowing back. Going through grade school, losing our teeth together, chasing the boys, playing with our Barbie dolls, the guys trying to be great basketball stars, the girls being their cheerleaders, not doing a very well job. Then we go into our junior high year. Then the boys get to be really good stuff. They think, hey, now in junior high, I'm the best basketball player Dawson's ever seen. The cheerleaders, the girls, yeah, I'll be the best cheerleader Dawson's ever seen too. Competition time runs around. Hey, not among the senior class. No, not anymore. Then finally high school. Yeah, everybody wants to be a cheerleader. If that's not good enough, I'll be in the band. If that's not good enough, okay then, I'll be homecoming queen. That's what every girl's expectations is in high school. The guys is to be the big jock, have all the girls chasing him. Well, some of the guys in the class got that. Some of them didn't, but hey, they still done good. There's not a bad-looking boy in this senior class. Not a bad-looking girl either. So now we're into our high school years, which hold the most memories for us. Our junior year, and boy, what a junior year. They said, all right, we need money. Let's get these magazine sales going. Do we have to? We don't need no money. Sure, Mr. D, Miss Cahan, now you need magazines to get this prom underway. Oh, okay, we sell them, make a big flop of those. Didn't bother us at all. Then comes the candy sales. I think we ate more candy than we sold. That didn't bother Mr. D and Miss Tryhome either. They said, well, we just have to get the money somewhere else. Fine. Well, we got the money. We didn't reach our goal, but we got the money. Our prom turned out very, very well. I think we're the only class that's graduating from Dawson that had a big mirror ball in the middle of their floor. It looked really nice when the lights were out, and it fell. Went boom. That's okay. We're the class that had a boom to their prom. Okay. And then we did our junior play with the help of Miss Johnson. 10 little Indians. Fitted us just fine. We're little Indians anyway, the mean ones. Well, that was fun. Except the night that Carla was supposed to shot Kent, and the lights were supposed to go out. The lights didn't go out, the gun didn't go off. Kent yelled out, "Hey, turn out the lights." Then the gun goes off. Very embarrassing, but still a good play, I have to admit. But beyond it all, this year that we waited for. Now as we're seniors, we're in our last years of high school and in our final days. We look back over this senior year, the year that seems we waited for most of our lives. Our senior trip, which was a blast, especially the roller coaster. For some people, not me. The play, which we're still doing here at the end of school for the grade school tomorrow, which was fun, even though we didn't like the stage manager too well. No hard feelings, Sarah. Okay, and then tonight, graduation, the night we wanted so badly to hurry up and come. That's all we waited for. Ever since we could say the word graduation. I can't wait, I can't wait. But now that it's here, none of us wants to go. We don't want to leave people that we've grown close to and the ones we learn to love. But I think that we're luckier than some of the classes that's graduated from Dawson. We get to spend 4 more days together as a class. Yes. That's what I said too. Oh well, I don't guess we can blame it on the faculty. I guess they do the best they can. We had this class anyway. We've got a bad reputation, don't we? Oh well. Tonight's Monday, and then, well, tonight after we leave here, we're graduated. We think officially. They think play. We might show them a couple things. No, but all kidding aside, I know in the distant future we shall always remember our classmates and strive to have our reunions in the coming years. But for the immediate future, we shall go our own separate ways and mold new patterns for our life as responsible adults. We shall learn to contribute to the society and to help make our world a better place in which to live. But there's one thing about this bunch. We're a family. And if every senior parent here knows one thing, that this class is very, very close. As president, I've learned to get close. As president, you have to get closer to the kids. They're not kids. I have that bad habit saying because they're always going around, "You're the oldest, Mommy." No. They've got me used to that. So after the last 6 years of being called Mama or Big Sister, you kind of get used to calling them kids. Oh well. My friends, my senior classmates. I wish you all the happiness in the world. And I hope whatever your dreams of all that you want for yourself and for your future life, I hope you get it all. You're the most unique people I've ever known in my life. You're a very outstanding group. When we don't get our way, we fight. People learn not to fool with us. But as our motto goes, today's dreams is tomorrow's future. Go for it. And don't let nothing stand in your way. Nobody can ever tell you you can't do something. Always make sure that you can. If you say you can, you will. Always push forward. Don't let anybody stand in your way. Always be the best that you can. And if you ever need a friend, look around. You got plenty of them. I guess that's all I have to say. I've cried. What I didn't mean to do. But you guys, you've been great. And as president, I've served for you for 2 years. And I wouldn't ask for a better bunch. You're great. I love you. And I hope you come around. Don't make strangers of yourself. And parents, be proud of these people right here. My parents are going to kill me for this, but they're one hell of a group. I hope whatever you want to do in life, you do it with God's speed. May God bless all of you.
I don't know how to follow a speech like that. I'd like to welcome the parents and the friends, and the faculty, and of course my fellow seniors. Tonight, we, members of the class of 1984, are here to celebrate the achievement of a goal that we have strived toward for 12 long years. We never doubted for a moment that this night would eventually come. We just never knew that it would just come so quickly. We were also slow in realizing just how hard saying goodbye to each other and to the place where we've grown up would be. A great deal of sadness is mixed with the elation and the sense of accomplishment that we feel tonight. We also feel a great sense of gratitude because so many very special people are responsible for making tonight possible, and they deserve so much more than just a simple thank you. Our parents have been loving and supportive, always putting our best interests first. They taught us all the things that can't be learned from a book. They taught us to walk and to talk, to be happy and to be sad, to hope and to wish, to have faith and to love. They gave us a home, food, clothes, and security. Our mothers cleaned up our messes and waited for us up all night. Our fathers gave us that extra $5 that we just had to have and tried to tolerate our loud music. Our parents are very, very special people and we love them very much. And we have an excellent group of teachers here that have supervised us through the years, teaching us all of the very practical things that will carry us on to the careers that we will soon seek. They showed us that U.S. history really could be interesting, and that algebra and geometry weren't harmful to the health, and that Shakespeare's plays were not written in a foreign language. They praised us when we were successful, and they scolded us when we didn't try hard enough. They chaperoned our dances, they bought our candy bars. They settled our arguments, and they answered our questions. They were kind enough to care about us, and we think that they know just how much we care about them. I'd like to personally thank one final group of people, my fellow seniors. Each member of this class is also a member of a very special family because we stopped being classmates a long, long time ago. We became brothers and sisters. And when trouble came up, we stood together, relying on the strong bond that holds us all together. And when one person couldn't be strong, the rest were strong for him. Everything that this class has ever done has been a group effort. But now the time has come for us to stand on our own. Going our separate ways after all the years we've shared together would be very difficult. But each of us has a very bright future to look forward to. In our futures, we have college, promising careers, and marriage. Tonight is our time to look back on the past and remember all the smiles and the happy times we've had together. And tomorrow, we will look to what lies ahead of us with high hopes, and we'll have our hearts filled with memories of the way we were. Thank you.
And I'm supposed to sing after those two speeches, and I'm tore up, so I'm going to do the best I can. One belonged to me, the other to the Lord. After the last scene of my life flashed before me, I looked back at the footprints in the sand, and I noticed that many times along the path of my life, especially the very lowest and the saddest times, there was only one set of footprints. Footprints in the sand, he held me in his hand. He gave me strength to face the coming day. walk with me all the way. But I noticed during the saddest and most troublesome times in my life, there was only one set of footprints. I didn't understand why. When I needed you the most, you would leave me. The Lord replied, "My son, my precious child, I love you, and I would never leave you." During the times of suffering, when you could see only one set of footprints, it was then that I carried you.
Here we are at last, the graduating class of 1984. We've waited a long time for tonight. We've dreaded and regretted the last few weeks, but here we are. As the days approached, a tense atmosphere filled the halls of Dawson Springs High School. Seniors were close to one another. The class of 1984 united, discussing their fears, goals, ambitions, the realization of not attending Dawson Springs High School the coming years. When I take a stroll down memory lane, there are many messages, sweet and plain, of memories too lasting but too quick to hold, too delicate to be bought or sold, fit only to make me cry of the years that have done went by. To think of the new lives that will descend, for tomorrow begins and high school ends. Last week we received our yearbooks that captured our senior class in everyday situations. Every time I saw a member of the senior class signing the yearbook, I could see them reminiscing of old times and memories that will never be erased. The past is behind us and there's no turning back. What we have already shared will stay in the hearts of each and every one of us. But the future is yet to come. Some of us have already begun to plan our new lives that include college, marriage, or a military career. All of these, I hope, will better our lives. Others wait for the future to take over. But whatever happens, the future will never be the same as the time we spend here at Dawson Springs High School. Right now, as I talk, I remember the times we've already shared. The senior play, senior trip. I remember sitting at home and trying to decide our class colors or the theme for the prom. But we've already accomplished one goal, graduating from high school. Now we must reach for higher goals. We all have goals that we still have to accomplish. Tonight we face one of our most memorable moments. Tonight we say goodbye to Dawson Springs High School. Tonight we say goodbye to some of our fellow classmates. Tonight may be the last time we see someone who is sitting next to us. We'll no longer have the security of being in high school. We move on. We go our separate ways. There's so many things I'd like to tell each and every one of my classmates. So while I'm up here, I'd like to say that I love you all in my own special way. But before I sit down, there are a few people I would like to thank, most of all my family. Throughout my school years, my family has been there for me. They've been patient, understanding, and supportive of me. Next, I would like to thank all of my relatives that are here tonight, especially those who had to travel some distance to get here. I love you. Some people I can't forget to thank are the teachers and the rest of the school faculty. For without them, I wouldn't be where I am now. you, especially my senior class.
Fellow seniors, ladies and gentlemen, we, the class of 1984, have reached a major turning point in our lives, graduation. As we near the end of life in high school, we reminisce about the past. We can see ourselves playing on the playground, learning to read and to write, participating in a play about Tom Sawyer and one about Sherlock Holmes. We remember the homecoming dance, the prom, senior trip, the senior play. We have many fond memories. Some of them seem like a faraway dream in another time, in another place. Someday, this night will only be a dream, locked away in our minds forever. We have been lucky to go to Dawson Springs High School because it is a small school where everyone knows each other. Many close friendships have been formed over the years, and most likely, most of these friendships will slowly fade away as we go our separate ways. When we were in grade school, we wanted so badly to be in high school. We never thought the day would arrive when we could drive a car, date, or do the things that the big kids did. Then finally we made it. We were in high school. Then we were always thinking of getting out of high school. We couldn't wait until we would graduate, but we never imagined that graduation would ever really come. Every now and then we would dream of the past, our simple yet wonderful childhood days in grade school. Now we are graduating. We won't have to worry about that old school anymore. Instead, years from now, we shall wish again for those good old school days. One never realizes just how good something is until he loses it. And now we know just how great school really is. We should all be thankful for everyone who made our days in school so good. Our teachers, administrators, and our friends. But let us not dwell on the past. The time has come for us to live the life that our Creator has planned for us. We all want to be successful, but let us make sure we know the meaning of success. The graduation card that I received reminded me of what true success is. To become successful, you must learn to give your understanding, love, kindness, sympathy, and forgiveness to your neighbor. To become successful, you must learn to think for yourself, to weigh the evidence, seek the truth, and then build your life upon that truth. You must develop maturity without losing the simplicity of your childhood. To become successful, you must learn to meet failure, to resolve that if you fail, you will fail while trying to succeed. You must remember that as long as you keep your faith in God and in yourself, nothing can permanently defeat you. To become successful, you must learn to be a true friend, to be humble, and to be thankful for everything you have. To become successful, you must learn to dream, to be unafraid of new ideas, new fields, new problems, to keep your heart young and your expectations high, and above all, never, never allow your dreams to die.
few weeks, when I've thought of tonight, I've been filled with sadness. For tonight, I say goodbye to the people with whom I've spent the last 12 years of my life. I say goodbye to all my other friends in the school. I say goodbye to the fun and games of being a high school student and go to take my place in adult life. Tonight, a wonderful school year that's given me many memories to treasure always in. When I think of graduation as an ending, the thought makes me very sad. Fortunately, graduation has a brighter side because graduation is also a beginning. Tonight, we, the class of 1984, begin the rest of our lives. We chose as our class motto, today's dreams are tomorrow's future. The time has arrived for us to make our dreams become reality. Will all of our dreams come true? No. Life is full of troubles and heartaches, and we cannot expect everything to go as planned. But we must always keep a positive attitude and do everything to the best of our abilities. With hard work and God's help, we all can have successful lives. We must always remember, though, that true success is not possessing a large quantity of money and material goods. A truly successful person is one who is at peace with himself and his God. The truly successful man is proud of his life's work, be it ditch digger or corporate vice president, because he knows that he is helping his fellow man and doing the job to the best of his ability. He is proud of who he is because he's living up to his full potential. Classmates, I hope that in the years to come, when we join together for class reunions, we can all say that we are content with our lives, that we are all truly successful. My prayers go with you all as we begin our journey through life.
Faculty, thank you parents for allowing us to work with your children, these young people right here. They're an outstanding group. They're a pleasure to work with. They have accomplished much, and in their accomplishment they have earned much in the way of scholarships and awards. I'm going to ask Mrs. Caudill if she would to come up, and I'm going to begin to read the list of awards, scholarships. These are scholarships that are not local, but are from various and sundry colleges, universities, and some given by citizens, but not of this community. The first one we want to announce is Virginia LaFoon, who from Murray State University has a university scholarship. This is tuition for 4 years in the amount of $4,000. Virginia? Mike Franklin, again from Murray State University, the Max B. Hurt Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 and an honors scholarship in the amount of $500. Mike Franklin. And also from Murray State University, well, first let me tell you about some of these other things that Kathy was offered. For Kathy Cotton, $1,200 was offered from Kentucky Wesleyan, $400 from Western Kentucky University, and again from Murray State University, an honors scholarship in the amount of $500 goes to Donnie Overby. Western Kentucky University, a College Heights Foundation scholarship in the amount of $200 goes to Tim Todd. Also from Western Kentucky University, a College Heights Foundation scholarship in the amount of $200 goes to Keith Wallace. At the University of Evansville, grants and awards to Deanne Mills in the amount of $5,210. From Madisonville Community College, a $200 scholarship award to Kent Aiken. Also from Madisonville Community College, in Trober Clinic, a $468 award for Sarah Ullman. Again, from Madisonville Community College in the Madisonville Tennis Club, an award to Brad Talbert in the amount of $195. Again, from Madisonville Community College, a UK Alumni Association scholarship in the amount of $200 to Scotty Franklin. And again from Madisonville Community College, a UK Alumni scholarship in the amount of $100 to Sherry French. From Hopkinsville Community College, an award in the amount of $100 to Lori Parker. And again from Hopkinsville Community College, an award of $100 to Todd McKnight. By the way, there is a very good possibility that these two awards could go up. Right now, we don't know how much, but they're going to be at least $100, could be $200. Several years ago, a young man graduated from South Hopkins High School and established a scholarship at Western Kentucky University in his name. The scholarship awards in the name of Terry Fuller are for students from Hopkins County who are going to attend Western Kentucky University seeking a major in business. These awards are for $250 And it is with great pleasure I give to Tim Todd this scholarship award. And Mr. Fuller says that because Tim and Keith were both going to Western, going to be roommates, and both going to major in business, he couldn't give one without the other. So the other one goes to Keith Walker. Both of those awards are in the amount of $250. Local scholarships make up a good portion of our scholarship awards. The Teachers Association gives a scholarship to present that, Mr. Fred now.
Each year, the Dawson Springs Teachers Association presents a $200 cash scholarship to a graduating senior who plans to further his career in the teaching field. It is a great honor. I give this award to Ken Aiken.
The Lions Club of Dawson Springs makes two presentations tonight. That presentation will be made by Dwight Seymour, the president of the local Lions Club.
Each year, the Dawson Springs Lions Club presents an award in the form of a savings bond to a senior young man who has written what we consider to be an outstanding resume. The recipient of that award this year is Keith Wallace. For the second year, the Lions Club is presenting a scholarship award to an outstanding senior based on the following criteria. First, academic excellence, activity, and a demonstrated need for the scholarship. The Lions Club of Dawson Springs is very proud to award the 1984 scholarship to Donnie Oldby. I guess we should pat ourselves on the back. Ms. Caudill said I should mention the amount of the scholarship. It's $400. The Rotary Club also presents scholarships, and to make those awards, Mr. Jack Brown, the president of the Dawson Springs Rotary Club.
Each year, the Dawson Springs Rotary Club also presents scholarships to the highest grade students in the class. This year, there were 3. And I guess if next year or the year after we have more, we may have to float along. But it is an honor for me to represent the Dawson Springs Rotary Club, and a privilege to present these scholarships, which are in the amount of $250 each. The first 2 are from the R.A. Belt Scholarship Fund. The first to go to Virginia Laffoon. next scholarship is also from the RA Belt Scholarship Fund. It also is $250 to Mike Franklin. The next scholarship is from the Noel Terry Scholarship Fund. It also is in the amount of $250, and it goes to Kathy Hutton. We hope that this will help further your education, and I understand that all three are going to Murray. They'll really get a good class this next year. Thank you.
To present the award from the Parent Teachers Association is the president of the PTA, Jenny Simons.
On behalf of the Dawson Springs PTA, I'd like to present our $250 scholarship to Ken Aiken.
From the Business and Professional Women's Club, an award which will be presented by Sherry McDaniel.
Each year, the Dawson Springs Business and Professional Women's Club recognizes an outstanding senior girl. The award is a savings bond, and this year's recipient is Lori Parker.
The scholarship award from the Lioness Club of Dawson Springs is Phyllis Mashburn.
It's my pleasure as president of the Dawson Springs Lions Club to present a $200 scholarship to be spent any way he sees fit to Mr. Kent Aiken.
To present the award from the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Mr. Philip Battle.
A local businessman a few years ago saw a void in the realm of athletics statewide. At that time, Mr. G.B. Mauser instituted a scholarship fund at several of the universities as well as local high schools. The criteria is that one has to be either a former basketball player, a current player, cheerleader, or manager, or some other association with athletics. The organization here at Dawson Springs High School votes. The recipient is not awarded by the faculty or anyone else. The members of this particular organization voted this $300 scholarship award from Mr. Mauser to Kent Aiken.
And in the same vein, Dr. Herbert Cheney established a scholarship fund to be given to a student who plans to major in education In college, this scholarship award amounts to $100, and it too goes to Kent Aiken. And now to present a Scholar Athlete Award, Sergeant Elijah Cannon of the U.S. Army.
Good evening, everyone. To Mr. Ray, Mr. Batt, faculty, parents, honored members of the class of 1984 students, my name is Staff Sergeant Elijah Cannon. I'm from the United States Army Recruiting Station in Madisonville. I come here today not to present just another achievement award, but to honor a real achiever, two members of the student body of Dawson Springs High School, whose impressive accomplishments have attracted the eyes of their coaches, teachers, and fellow students, who in turn have selected them to receive the important national honor from the United States Army Reserve. In just a moment, I will introduce the 1984 recipients of the United States Army Reserve National Scholar Athlete Award at Dawson Springs High School. I will present them this handsome medallion for their tremendous academic and athletic excellence. Let me tell you that this is quite an impressive feat for a young student to become very best scholar, and equally impressive accomplishments for him or her to be the very best athlete, but it takes quite an effort to combine greatness in both academics and athletics. To master both mind and body. At Dawson Springs High School, the one young man and the one young woman who have just that are exceptional members of their student body. The one young man who has a grade point average of 3.53, ranks 12th in his class, led his team in assists in basketball. He was the highest batting average on the baseball team, not to say the other awards that he received, such as the scholarships from Madisonville Tennis Club, and the one young lady who ranks first in her class of 45, who plans to attend Murray State College and major in nursing, recipient of the President Academic Physical Fitness Award, also the Dawson Springs Student Athlete Award, Most Valuable Player Award, and various other awards. Before announcing their names, there's just one thing I must add, that the two Scholar Athlete winners can teach us all an important lesson about life. Whether student, parent, members of the faculty, being good enough is not when our goal is being great. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1984 Reserve National Scholar Athlete Award winners are from Dawson Springs High School, David Bradley Tolbert and Kathy Michelle Cotton. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention.
Introduce to you the honor students of 1983-84. I'm going to call on Darla. Are you going to make this presentation?
To the people that made everything in high school possible for us is our sponsors. Without them, there's a lot of things that wouldn't have happened, and there's a lot of tears that wouldn't have been, they wouldn't have got their shirt washed, in other words. These people is our sponsors. Mr. Kent Dillingham, Miss Luna, would y'all please come in? On behalf of the senior class of 1984, this is a small token, but we hope that it shows how much we really love y'all. Yeah, I didn't wrap them too deep, so you could open them. Okay, please read on the back there.
On the back of mine it says, "Love you, class of 1984.
That's the only words we can express. We're watching the movie.
Thank you very much. Now, we as sponsors have a few things we'd like to award to a few of our students. First, we'd like to give something to Darla Hunt, our president. Although we've had our disagreements, she's done a real good job this year and last year, and we really appreciate the work she's done.
Thank you.
And the second one I have goes to Sarah Allman, our salutatorian, and we really like to give her this.
As a faculty member at Dawson Springs, I'm extremely proud of our academic standards. I'm also proud as a sponsor of this class in many, many ways, one of which is the fact that we have 3 students from this class, and I think they should all be proud, that have gone through 4 years of high school with perfect 4.0 averages. And we as a class of 1984 would like to recognize them and give them something to remember their 4 years by that they might take with them, might even do a little work with them along the way. We're proud of you, and we want you to remember us forever. Kathy Cotton, Virginia LaFoon, Mike Franklin.
I'd like to introduce to you as parents and guests the honor students for 1983-84. These are young people who have achieved a grade point average over their 4 years in high school of 3.50 or better. Would you stand, please, as I call your name? Virginia LaFoon, Mike Franklin, Kathy Cotton, Sarah Allman, Scotty Franklin, Tim Todd, Keith Wallace, Penny Bowens, Lori Parker, Kent Aiken, Todd McKnight, Sherry French, Brad Talbot, and Teresa Clayton. Did I skip Deanne? Okay, I'm sorry. Deanne, I passed you over. Deanne Mills. These are our 13 honor students. I'm going to wind up my portion here by making some awards. Again, these are very special. These are given to those people who have attained a B+ average or equivalent accumulated over the high school career, who have received a score in the 11th or 12th grade, placing them at or above the 80th percentile on any nationally recognized standardized achievement test, and completed by graduation at least 12 high school or higher level courses units in the basics, in the new basics, which are English, math, science, social studies, foreign language, and computer science. The first one is, by the way, there is a medal, and there is a certificate that looks to me like it was signed by the President Ronald Reagan and Mr. Terrell Bell, who is the Secretary of the U.S. Department of Education. The first one is to Virginia LaFoon. Mike Franklin. Kathy Cotton. Sarah Allman. Deanne Mills. Scotty Franklin. Tim Todd. Keith Wallace. Donnie Overby. Lori Parker. Kent Aiken. Brad Talbot. And Penny Bowens. I don't know whether see any of you brought your calculator or not, but these are scholarship awards. Now, this does not include grants and loans and work studies and other things that may be coming to these young people. $16,123. And now I think it's time for Dr. Cheney to come.
Next on our program is something awarded to every student. We'll have a ceremony symbolizing the awarding of diplomas. Would you please come forward as I call your name? William A. Adams. Kent Allen Aiken. Jeffrey Lynn Allen. Sarah Elizabeth Allman. Kevin Scott Austin. Kenny Ellen Bowens. Gary Van Brazier. William Walter Bruce. Gary Lane Carlton. Teresa Ann Clayton. Kathy Michelle Cotton. Jonathan Hale Cummins. Tammy Ann Dawson. Twyla Michelle Dunbar. Tracy Helen Foe. Jeffrey C. Franklin. Michael Ray Franklin. Scotty D. Franklin. Cherie Lynn Ann French. John Edmund Grady. James Michael Harris. Carla Lynn Honeycutt. Darla Janice Hunt. Becky Jo Jennings. Jacqueline Gale Johnson. Randall Lee Johnson. Virginia Ruth LaFoon. Tracy Heath McGregor. Bobby Todd McKnight. Darren Wayne Matheny. Lonnie D. Mathis. D. Ann Mills. William Thomas Morgan, Jr. Valerie Gale Owen. William Donald Overby. Lori Michelle Parker. Jeffrey Scott Penley. Stephen Craig Purdy. Leslie Therese Randolph. James Kenneth Rowan. Brian Joseph Russell. Timothy S. Todd. David Bradley Talbot. Keith Thurman Wallace. Manya Marguerite Wilkie.
With the class of 1984, please rise. Wait this time. By the authority granted by the State Board of Education and vested in me by the local Dawson Springs Board of Education, I now pronounce you graduates of Dawson Springs High School.
Climb till your dream comes true. Often your tasks will be many and more than you think you can do. Often the road will be rugged and the hills insurmountable too. But always remember the hills ahead are never as steep as they seem. And with faith in your heart, start upward and climb till you reach your dream. For nothing in life that is worthy is ever too hard to achieve. If you have the courage to try it, and you have the faith to believe. For faith is a force that is greater than knowledge or power or skill. And many defeats turn to triumph if you trust in God's wisdom and will. For faith is a mover of mountains. There's nothing that God cannot do. So start out today with faith in your heart and climb till your dreams come true. Amen.